You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
And we're tracking rain in the forecast for today.
Yeah, Chesley McNeil, he is here keeping a close eye out for things because they could get severe in certain parts of the city.
That's certainly right. Especially by this afternoon, we could be seeing strong to severe thunderstorms push into the area, and we cannot rule out, even though it's a low threat, we cannot rule out tornadoes for this afternoon. Right now, the rain has been light for the most part. We do have some moderate pockets here and there. Few lightning strikes, not a whole lot around. As you can see, just to the east of Helen, that extends just to the east of Mossy Creek. We have some very heavy rain coming down over into Dawson County. You can see just to the west of Juneau, to the east of Cartacay, we have that heavy rain as well. Just pockets of it around the forecast area. Over toward the Athens area right now, a little pocket of some heavy rain for the most part. Commerce down through Elder, you've got light rain this morning, and that's the way it's going to be for the rest of the morning. But a cold front off to the west of us, and you can see the thunderstorms associated with it over into eastern portions of Mississippi. That will come our way by this afternoon, bringing more widespread heavy rain and the possibility for severe weather. Storm Prediction Center has upgraded us to a level 2 threat. From Atlanta to Athens down through Macon, we could see again an isolated tornado or two. It's a low threat, but it is there. Be on the lookout for that heavy rain, though. It could lead to some flooding in some spots. Back to you guys.
He's only in 4th grade, but this morning he's sharing his story of survival.
He was one of the children inside a Robb Elementary classroom in Texas when a gunman started shooting. His parents, they didn't want him to go on camera, but he wanted to talk about what he went through.
He shot our next person's door, and then we have a door in the middle, and he opened it, and then he came in and he crouched a little bit, and he said it's time to die. When I saw the bullets on the floor, it was real.
Wow. He and 4 others hid under a table with a tablecloth, hoping it protected them from the shooter's view. He says his teachers, Mrs. Irma Garcia and Mrs. Eva Marcellus, did everything they could to save them all.
They were nice teachers, and they went in front of my classmates to help to save them.
The student was not hurt, but most of his classmates are gone this morning. He said what made him feel better was hugging his family. Now, there are ways that you can help the families whose loved ones were taken from them in Texas. We have an article with verified fundraisers on 11alive.com.
The Texas shooting has many Georgia lawmakers reacting and also responding, including Governor Kemp.
Yeah, 11 Alive's Molly Oak joins us outside the state capitol with the governor's recent update on safety measures to protect students and teachers across the state. Molly.
Yeah, the governor says school safety and the state's mental health system have been top priorities since he entered office in 2019. Yesterday, he issued a statement detailing how they will continue to make sure students and teachers are staying safe. One of these called for the Georgia Emergency Management and Homeland Security to create a behavioral threat assessment teams. Now, the teams will be throughout the state and respond to threats or behavior that could be a path to violence. Now, they'll also help local schools and communities mitigate potential threats. Kemp says they'll continue working with the General Assembly and state agencies to make sure students and educators have safe learning environments. Now, state efforts also include increasing law enforcement. Kemp says more than 300 school resource officers are being trained this year, and that training will include their consideration of what just happened in Texas. Guys.
Thanks, Molly. One part of a new executive order aimed at helping police be accountable goes into effect immediately. Law enforcement agencies now have to create a database of officers fired for misconduct. Other parts of the order require new use of force rules and encourage local police departments to make similar changes. President Biden, he signed the order less than 24 hours ago on the 2nd anniversary of George Floyd's death.
This morning, the FDA commissioner is promising change after being grilled in the nation's capital for the baby formula shortage. Commissioner Robert Califf acknowledged that it took too long to shut down Abbott's plant after a whistleblower came forward about conditions. He says the agency needs more leadership and resources to support employees so it can be successful. He also says the FDA's food side needs more money for changes.
Families in Gwinnett County can grab free meals again this summer. The school district offering grab-and-go breakfast and lunch at 21 locations starting May 31st. They're open on weekdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Clayton County Schools also has a similar program, and we have a list of those locations on 11alive.com. More products are being pulled from shelves in connection to a Jif peanut butter salmonella recall. It now includes 45 products. Fresh Del Monte is voluntarily recalling fresh cut fruit and vegetable products containing Jif peanut butter dip. You can go to the FDA's website for more information.
So here is look at what you need to know before you get ready to head out the door this morning. We got a call for change in the nation's capital. It is expected later today after the deadly shooting there in Texas. 3 organizations are going to come together with members of Congress and gun violence survivors and hundreds of gun safety supporters demanding action on gun safety.
It's time to kick off that Memorial Day travel season. Get this, 2 million people. They're expected to pass through Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport from now until next Wednesday. Remember, you got to arrive 2 hours early to make sure you catch that flight.
After nearly 2 decades, Ellen DeGeneres gives her last monologue and shows off her iconic dance one final time on the Ellen DeGeneres Show. Jennifer Aniston, the very first guest on the talk show, returns on Ellen's final episode. The last new episode ever airs right here on 11 Alive at 4 p.m.
All right, we got scattered showers over us now, but we're expecting more heavy rain to push in as we head into the afternoon. In fact, by noon, 75 degrees will be your high temperature. We're looking at the scattered thunderstorms lasting right on through 3. In fact, by 6 o'clock, scattered showers will continue to be around and temperatures will get up to 78 degrees for a high today.
All right, if you're traveling, getting ready to go, take us with you on the 11 Alive app so you stay weather aware, and also take us with you if you're flying.
Exactly. You too, Chesley.
All right, guys, stay tuned. The Today Show is coming up next. Have a great morning.